Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces, guys. It is just about 5 o'clock. I finished all of my things that I needed to get done for today. I needed to finish up the bird seed, finish that. I actually didn't, I have one more video to edit, but I did upload this morning. I got dishes done, laundry done, and I have pretty much, like, I don't know, got halfway through of my, like, homework assignment sort of thing that I needed to. Now I just actually have to type it, which feels like it was easier than the first one. But I thought I would share with you guys what came in from the garden down in here, which we probably ended up letting the, this was actually the only radish that we ended up getting, because I think I actually only had one seed, and so it did wind up growing, but that's, like I said, we let that grow a little too long. The beets is probably around the right size, and we got a nice massive turnip. So we're actually gonna have all this stuff up for dinner. I'm gonna cut this up so my dad can add it to a salad. The turnip, I'm going to, I think it's sort of like a potato sort of thing, and then the turnip, or the beet, my mom is gonna have most likely with dinner tonight, which we're doing sloppy joes, so we'll just have a couple different side dishes to go with dinner. So I thought I'd show you guys what I ended up coming up with to go with dinner tonight. I told you guys we ended up just, well, everybody else ended up having sloppy joes. I ate a late lunch, so I pretty much actually, I honestly, guys, almost ate all of the turnip. And then too, my mom, who's actually taking a nap, she was the main one who normally loves beets, so I was saving that for her. That I think I'm just gonna put a container and put in the fridge. But the turnips, guys, I was like, I don't think I have had a turnip before. My mom said that she's put them in soups and stuff like that before, but I can't really remember. So anyways, I was like, I had a couple pieces and I was like, this is pretty good. It kind of tastes to me more of like between like a Brussels sprout and an asparagus. That was kind of like my in-between. Some people would say like a potato or like a radish and a cabbage. To me, it tasted sort of like it tasted very similar to a Brussels sprout slash asparagus. And so I ended up eating actually a lot of it, and well, I had like 2 pieces to start out with, and I was like, this is okay, you know. It was pretty good. I made it, like roasted it, and it was just a recipe I found sort of online with like butter, salt, pepper, and I added a little bit of basil. It suggested thyme, but my mom's not a huge fan of thyme, so I just sprinkled a little bit of basil over the top, and I was like, this tastes pretty good. So like I said, I had like a couple little pieces, and I was like, okay, this is fine, you know. I ate some, and then I ended up getting up a little bit later, had a piece of the, what's that called, the beet, and then I ended up having a banana, and then I had freeze-dried strawberries, and then I was like, I'm still kind of hungry, and I was like, I don't feel like eating actually a whole something, and I was like, I'll eat some more of these turnips. And I didn't think I liked them enough to have like gone back for seconds again, but I did. And then I came back for thirds again, and I was like, I don't think that I'm really that hungry to be like wanting to eat something if I didn't actually really like it. And I was like, I must have really liked these. So I don't know, like, and now I'm kind of, I think I'm actually gonna finish eating a couple of the pieces. The thing is too, is that the outside parts are a little bit more like, sort of like asparagus, like it has that sort of like the bottom part, and so they're just like, it's more the stringy sort of, I guess, taste to it. And so I think I'm just gonna leave those out and actually finish eating the last of the actual like pieces. So the interior pieces, I guess. All of the outside pieces didn't taste bad, but they have a little bit of a like harsher, it does taste more like a like a radish sort of taste does. And so my dad, I chopped up the radishes, and I will leave those in the fridge. He'll probably have those over his salad because he really loves them. But I had 1 seed, I think, in the packet, or maybe like 2 or something like that. I think only 1 took, and we grew it, and I should have picked it way sooner. I didn't realize it. In fact, most of the stuff that I ended up doing, both the beets, my mom's like, the beets are probably actually like really close to almost being like too big not to eat, but just like that they won't be very like tasty. But I thought, I don't know why guys, I like seriously really like these turnips. So yeah, I'm like full though, but I'm still gonna wind up finishing this. So the other thing is too guys, I painted my nails, which I literally, they have got like, I've got stuff all over them, and they need to kind of be touched up a little bit, but yeah, I haven't painted my nails guys, and I think since like Christmas of like, no, maybe 4th of July, but like not last year. I don't think the year before that, maybe not even the year before that. I think it's honestly been like 3 or 4 years since I painted my fingers. I think I did my toes, maybe not last 4th of July, but the 4th of July before that. That was the last time I think I painted anything at all. I have not painted my fingers or my toes at all. And so yeah, I think honestly, I think there was a vlog, either it was for Christmas or for Easter or something like that, was the last time I think I painted my fingernails. I have not seriously done my fingernails in forever, because the problem is that I chip it all the time, and on top of that too, I'm like I wash dishes so often and stuff like that, like, you know, I'm cooking, and especially right now I'm out in the gardens and stuff like that all the time. I was like, there's no way I'm going to keep these nails nice and looking like, you know, freshly manicured nails. I was like, they're gonna look like a hot mess in probably like a couple days. And so yeah, I was like, this is probably not going to last. But I was sitting in the living room, we're actually watching, we're trying to catch up on something, so we were trying to catch up on one of our TV shows. We watched 3 episodes, and I was like, I'm gonna be sitting here for a really long time, and this is actually the 3rd time now that I've seen it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something. I was like, I should try and multitask and do something else. And actually my mom had nail polish sitting right next to my chair, and I was like, I don't want to use her color of nail polish. I was like, I have my own, and I was like, you know what I haven't done in a long time? I was like, I have not put nail polish on. My other biggest pet peeve is taking it off. I hate taking off nail polish. Like, honestly, I will probably try and peel it off before I actually try and use like nail polish remover, because I hate, like, I don't know, it's just messy. So if I can try and get them to wear down where, you know, it's been a couple days and they've already started chipping off, I'll probably just try and like actually peel it off. Because that's my other biggest thing, is about like having to take it off afterwards, because someone's looking all like you haven't taken care of your nails in days, and it's like I said, almost all chipped off already. It's like, okay, this looks really ugly, and then it's like, why did I do this? I did this so that it would look nice, but then in a couple days it's just gonna look worse. So what's the point? Like, I'd rather just not have nail polish at all, and then rather have it not look good so that it doesn't look bad. At least it just looks average, not having any nail polish on at all. Then it never looks to the point where it just looks really unkept and unmanicured and stuff like that. So yeah, that was what I ended up doing though, because I was sitting there and I was like, I'm bored. I was like, this is the 3rd time I've seen this now. I was like, what else am I going to do? And I was like, there's nail polish there. And I was like, I don't want to use her colors. I was like, I have some of my own. So I just went with a normal old brown. That way, I don't know. Just because. The other stuff that I have though is all like really, really bright, like super vivid colors and stuff like that. I was like, I don't really have a whole ton of like neutrals or like darker colored nail polish. So, yeah, this is one of the more neutrally colored ones, but I don't know, it's so weird. I was like, I'm gonna go and like, when I go to edit this vlog, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I had nail polish on. Maybe I'll do that again. It's funny too, if I've ever gone back and like watched other videos, I'm like, oh, I used to do that with my hair. Like, I used to wear that, you know, makeup or do that nail polish, or oh yeah, like I used to have that shirt, like if something happened to it or I had to get rid of it or something like that. You know, like completely forgetting about that kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden being like, oh yeah, like, you know, that was a thing. I used to do that, I used to have that, or whatever. It's the same thing too with like, I'll probably go back and watch some old vlogs and be like, whoa, our kitchen looks so different before we repainted everything. Because it does, so it's still taking a little bit of getting used to. Like, it's still not normal looking when I come in here too. Sometimes I'm like, whoa, we have a new stove, and whoa, we have a new, you know, the microwave's over there, and whoa, you know, this thing and that thing, and the paint color's all different, and you probably wind up ending the vlog now because I'm probably not going to do anything else interesting. I still have one more video I have to edit. I need to clean this stuff up. It's actually not that late at all. But I finished my grocery list too, so we're gonna go to the grocery stores tomorrow. I don't know. I also finished too, guys, our massive thing of bird seed that's down here, which you guys aren't gonna be able to see unless I turn the light on. This thing down here is just full of bird seed and has to make its way outside, but this is all baked and like sterilized. Now that that is done, which took an awful long time, but now that that is done, it can go outside. And the dogs are, Miss Bliss is here. Hi, Bubby. Hi. She's not in the vlogs very much. Normally it's the puppies. Are you not in the vlog normally as much? Oh, you're so sweet. Actually, I think she's getting a little frustrated because she wants to EAT. And the unfortunate thing too is that they know how to spell. So this little friend over here knows that I was just spelling a word that he knows. It's funny how too you start to spell things so that your dogs don't understand, like they associate that word. We're going on a W-A-L-K, which they don't know that one yet. But if I say that word out loud, they will know what it is. So our beagle, we used to have to spell words around him, but he figured out what the spelling was because he would still associate, you know, like F-O-O-D was him getting to EAT. And so, you know, he would associate and figure out what those words were. They've started to figure out most of those as well. Like going O-U-T means that they get to go outside. And like right now, she's looking at me because I said both words. Both the spelling and the actual word. But they start to pick up and associate like the spelling with actually the action, because we're trying to do it discreet so that they won't know. You know, if I'm like, okay, it's time to eat, you know, then they'll get all freaked out. So I'm like, okay, I like, you know, telling like other people in the house, like I have to F-E-E-D the dogs, and they'll be like, okay, but the dogs know what the spelling is because I use it whenever they're going to EAT. So I keep doing that though because they're right here and I don't really want to freak them out that much, but they, again, probably know what I'm spelling anyway. But anyways, so guys, yeah, I felt good too. I got a lot done for today. I actually spent most of my time hanging out in the kitchen for today, getting some of this stuff done. I didn't wake up as early as I wanted to though, but I don't know what it was. It was so cool out today. Really cool, really nice. And I was actually frustrated because I was like, I should have planned today to get outside work done because it was super, like, it was almost cold out sometimes when there was a breeze blowing and I was in the shade. I was like, wow, this would have been a perfect day to have tried to get some outside, you know, work and stuff like that done. Some weeding and stuff like that. And so I figured that out too late though. I didn't really have a plan that I was going to do that for today, because again, I also partially got my bedding washed for today. That was another thing that I had planned to get done. And then again, some other stuff, finishing the bird seed. I also finished doing my research and semi-writing the first paragraph, which I might finish up too while I'm editing as well, for my paper, which it's 3 paragraphs. Well, probably more than 3 paragraphs, but my main 3 points, I'm pretty much finished with the first one, I guess. Like, so that was good. That means that hopefully I'm in a better pace than I was last week, where I had to try and cram everything in 2 days. Because it was so cool out today, I was like, you know what, this is also a great time to finish baking the bird seed. So since it wasn't gonna be too hot or heat up too much because the oven was on, because I also bake it at a really low temperature, so that's normally why it's also pretty good. But yeah, I didn't, like I said, I should have spent the day outside today, and I don't know what it's supposed to be like either for the rest of the week or when it's supposed to rain and stuff like that. I think I heard over the weekend, like Friday and Saturday at least, maybe Sunday too is also supposed to be really nice, which would be awesome, but I don't totally know. So it was like, honestly, I think it was maybe a high of 82 or something like that. It was not very hot at all, and like I said too, and like the mid, like, afternoon or so when the sun was down last night too, there was a storm that blew through and it was cold outside, but then like I said, today in the shade with the wind blowing, it was kind of a little chilly. So yeah, I'm gonna see what that is for tomorrow, but I don't want to plan on that because I have grocery shopping for tomorrow. So I'm like, oh, hopefully, like, you know, the cool weather will hang around for a little while longer, that I can like try and hopefully get you know, just some of that stuff, because some of the flower beds, like need to be weeded. They're looking kind of like they need they need a little TLC. So anyways guys, I will see you all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see you all over some chinny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.